So I'm Renee Gay, Council President this year. This is Donna Watson, our council member, and Mark Wicks, council member, Bart Schwartz, treasurer. And this is Dave Keyser, and we have a 7 p.m. bid opening meeting, so I'm going to turn it over to Dave.
Thank you very much. Tonight is the bid opening for the Town of Amo 2026 Street Resurfacing Project. We received a total of 9 prospective bidders, and I'll go ahead and proceed with the opening of those bids, and I will read them aloud as required by Indiana law. The first bid is from Ace Paving from Westfield, Indiana. Ace Paving, yeah,
Okay.
Oh, by the way, the engineering estimate was $53,171. $53,171.
You want it right here?
Yes, please. The total bid for Ace Paving is $49,841. $49,849. The next bid we received is from DC Construction from Pendleton, Indiana. Their bid, DC Construction's bid, is $58,259.67. $58,259.67. The next bid is from E&B Paving from Fishers, Indiana. E&B Paving, Fishers, Indiana. Really know how to lock down their envelopes. Their bid is $35,055.20. $35,055.20. The next bid is from Floyd Krim and Sons from Manila, Indiana. Floyd Krim and Sons from Manila, Indiana. Their bid is $38,612.25. $38,612.25. Floyd Krim and Sons. The next bid is from All Star Paving from Seymour, Indiana. All Star Paving from Seymour, Indiana. Their bid is $53,711. $53,711. The next bid is from Calumet Paving from Whitestown, Indiana. Calumet Paving, Whitestown, Indiana. $37,000. Calumet Paving, 37 even, $37,000. The next bid we received is from Baumgartner from Fishers, Indiana. Baumgartner and Company Asphalt Services, Fishers, Indiana. $34,082. $34,082. Wow. The next bid we received, isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
The next bid we received is Grady Brothers of Indianapolis, Indiana. Grady Brothers, Indianapolis, Indiana. Total bid for Grady Brothers, $40,200. $40,200. Our last bid to open tonight is from Howard and Companies out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Howard and Companies. $29,934.50. Howard and Companies, $29,934.50. That's actually pretty tight. Okay, so that was our last bid of the night, and our apparent. So the apparent low responsible bidder, as per Indiana code, is Howard and Companies at $29,934.50. At this time, I would like to make a recommendation to the council to go ahead and approve Howard and Companies in the amount of $29,934.50, pending review of the engineer for compliance with the plans and specifications.
I'll make a motion that we accept the Howard Companies low bid $29,934.50 with review from the engineer.
And I'd second the motion on that.
I would like to thank everybody who submitted a bid to the Town of Amo 2026 01 resurfacing project. And thank you very much, council. And we will get back to you with a recommendation on this.
All right.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was exciting.
It was. I love it. What a great bunch of prices, huh?
Yeah.
By the way, we never want the engineer to be the low bid on those. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
Okay. The minutes of the January meeting were sent to us for review and correction. Those were available when you signed in tonight. After review of the minutes, are there any additions or corrections?
Make a motion when we accept the minute.
I second the motion.
Thank you. There is a motion and a second to accept the January 2026 26 minutes. All in favor, signify by saying
Aye.
thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See ya.
Next, is there any reports for the employees? Let's go to the minutes. Oh. Does that matter? Okay. Oh. The reports for the employee work hours and community building rent were available at the sign-in table. Okay. Do you start with old business? Okay. Guess we're going to start with old business. Do you have anything on the museum?
The AMO Interurban History Museum Committee met this afternoon. We had the pleasure of presenting Cascade High School football coach Connor Simmons with the framed newspaper article of pictures from the football season. This gesture was because of his, along with a member of the football team, assistance with moving the bookshelves around the AMO reading room. Coach Simmons was surprised and very appreciative of this gesture. At this afternoon's meeting, we also received several more cool donations. Richard Lehman donated his Boy Scout uniform. Daryl and Barb Straw placed on loan the senior composite from Daryl's mom and dad's AMO High School class of 1950 and a beautiful blue Afghan with various communities listed on it. Becky Ray donated some AMO Review newsletters and a couple of other AMO High School publications and a Cascade collaborator. We're planning to expand our open hours on Facebook. We will pose the question of what additional days, time of day people would like to see us open. We plan to find a vintage coat rack to include in the interurban. Next meeting is March the 5th, 2026. Thank you.
Thank you.
Additional, I have paying off the museum T-shirts to the town we purchased. The remaining amount is what is left to pay for the shirts. The shirts now belong to the museum committee. Here's a check for $1,053.25, and so if you could take this part out of the grant, that will pay us back for the shirts, and they'll belong to the okay.
Okay, so you're
Okay.
taking this and paying this into the interurban. Got it.
Right, yeah, that's
I
what
need
you
to
need to
take that from the
take it out
grant.
of the grant.
Okay.
Every quarter.
Okay.
Okay.
And-
Thank you. Yeah. Done. You don't have any update on the park?
We did not have a meeting today.
Okay. All righty, and the attorney. Either. Do we have anything for him? Yeah. Okay. Have anything on the retail alert?
No.
Okay.
I just put exercise those ones, but I don't have anything on the park.
Okay.
Mitchell property, did you discuss it? Did they say anything about it?
He did not.
Oh, okay. I did talk to Dave prior to coming down to the meeting, and he was going to run by the Mitchell property and look at the garage, but he said that he'd like to go through when we go. He'd like to help me go through the inside of it to see if there was anything worth anything, you know. And then he'd also said that there was some grants that would be available, and he will get back with me on that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I had down for old business. Anybody have anything? New business. I just had the bids for the flooring. I spoke with Aaron, and he said he's willing to come out at the March meeting to answer any questions. He gave me a little bit of information, but I thought it'd be great if he came out that way. Everybody could ask, questions about, his product that he uses and all that. So
You
he's
had
gonna
you
be
said-
here next month.
Okay, Aaron, with what company?
Garage Force, Aaron Reed, with the bid that maybe I just didn't.
I don't think you have the
Okay, I didn't.
bid.
Okay,
I think you mentioned the bid and
okay. Well, we had a bid from Aaron from Garage Force, and we had the second bid from American Concrete Renovations. Aaron's was $22,260, and that from American Concrete was $26,900.
Okay, 23,000.
22,260 from Garage Force,
Okay,
and then American Concrete Renovations came in at 26,900.
And I'm giving this to you because you can look up this Garage Force, and these are things that I wrote down that I had kind of questions about. So it would kind of tells about what the product is and what happens with it. And it's like it was residential's lifetime, but commercial's only 5 years.
5 years, yeah. They use a polyurea base coat, a full layer of chip, and then polyaspartic top coat. So it's a 3-layer system. He's been doing it for about 10 years. And it does come with that 5-year warranty. But I did talk to a couple people that used them, and he said they highly recommended them. But yeah, he said he'd be glad to come out and everybody have questions.
When I read it, it was something like cycloarctic coating, which was a trademark or something like it talked about like it's like 3 layers.
That's what he said.
Anyway.
3-layer.
So-
Yeah.
You can look at that. and-
Right. So what we got in here now, is that, what kind of floors in here now?
And how long has it been here? This long?
2013.
2013 before.
13 years.
Yeah.
13 years.
So
Is
it lasted.
Is it the same?
I don't know
So-
what it is.
Okay.
I don't
And
think it
I
is.
spoke with Ronnie, which he was in charge of getting it, and he doesn't recall. He said the gentleman, he was pretty sure lived in Hazelwood, but he couldn't remember his name.
Okay.
I haven't been able to find any paperwork. I'll continue to look,
Okay.
but I haven't
I
found
just
any
wanted to see
paperwork.
I think it
apple
was-
to apple, you know.
Yeah.
I think it was Hopper. I think it was Jeff Hopper. I don't know why, but I think it was Jeff
Does he live
Hopper.
in Hazelwood?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a local person, Ronnie said.
Wouldn't we have copies of all of that?
It
When
should
we
be
redone-
with the grant paperwork when this
Yeah.
all, when Lori, I left in 2012 was the end of mine. And this was going on at that. We had just started. We had started it, but we hadn't started the construction part of it. We had started the developing of it and getting the plans worked up and everything. So I just got to find the tote that she put everything in.
So I would think you would have all that. wouldn't you?
Well, she would have had it to a certain point because there's a chance she would have been audited back. But after 7 years, then it's they won't go back on a grant after 7 years. So that was
But we would still have paperwork, right?
well, we
Right.
should.
Yeah.
You would
I don't know why, but I thought we paid for it outside the grant. I don't know why.
there were some things I know that was taken care of outside of the grant.
Yeah, and
And I think this was, and only because I was a part of the first part of the planning and the designing and how we
Mhm.
changed from the tower
Right.
opening to,
Right.
and there were certain things that the grant would only cover. And,
right.
And we were trying to cut different costs at that time when we were developing everything.
Right.
And this was something that could take place after the renovations were done in here, but I don't,
I don't know why.
I'll continue to look. It's got to, if we still have it and it was put it has to be upstairs someplace.
Yeah. You might look through the ledger, because like I said, I think it was local, because
But you're
that's why
thinking I'm
I
looking
think we
for a
took it
hop-
outside
a
of, I
hopper?
think we took it outside the grant. I don't think it was, we didn't have a bidding process. He just came and told us how much this would go over,
Mhm.
and they put the speckles in it, and then they did it, and I think it was, if we already had a floor, the floor was in the grant,
Mhm.
but this was separate and different.
Yes.
He came in
What
and
was
said,
his first name?
I think it's Jeff Hopper.
Jeff?
I
Okay,
don't know
I'll
why.
look and
I don't know why.
I'll look and see in that year if there's anything a check made out to him or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah.
I'll have to go
Because-
back.
Yeah, that year or the next year. 'Cause it just seems to me
Okay.
like we wanted it something a little better, and he came and asked, and Ronnie approached us about it, and so we said, we thought we'd do something a little
Yeah,
different.
because it's something besides paint, because it didn't feel like paint, and there wasn't paint on it before they put that varnish or something
Yeah.
on it. And
On the concrete?
yes,
Yeah.
it had, because it had yellowed over the years. I
Mhm.
remember that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't recall what
I'd
this
like-
is.
Do our basement. Yeah.
But this lasted, 13 years, and it is open to the public. So,
Mhm.
you take that into consideration. So.
Right.
But I'll look in those years for that name.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why I just thought it was separate. I was pretty sure it was separate.
Well, I know we tried doing a lot of things and pulled different things separate just because of the cost. And we did different fundraisers to try to get some of that cost taken care of. So we sold bricks and different things.
And so we did that.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay.
Does anybody have any new business?
I have new business.
I had.
I
Go
have
ahead.
my task sheet too. Which one do you
Okay.
want? You want my new business?
Yep.
Okay, so my new business is I would like to attend a training, the ILMCT. So it's the Indiana League for Clerk and
District
Treasurers.
Clerk
And this, go ahead.
Indiana League of Municipal Clerk Treasurers.
Yes. So they have a training every year, and the training is in Plainfield. So I would drive back and forth. You let me attend it last year.
I remember.
It runs Sunday through Thursday. I only wanted to attend Monday through Thursday. It's $445 for me to attend. It's an all-day thing. It's like starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I mean it can end at 9 o'clock at night. It just depends on how.
When was it?
It is March
Mhm.
8th through the 12th. Okay. It's over at, well, I'm assuming it was the same. Yes, Embassy Suites in Plainfield. So I'm asking if it's okay if I attend at $445. There's different sessions. There's workshops every day. I read through them. I like them. I learned a lot last year from this. This will cover part of the budget. This will cover different. I've read. Oh, I got my AIM thing done too, so I'm mixing them up in my head. Okay. So there was different cybersecurity because of having the live stream, and then also they have different things that's going to go into effect in 2026. So it's going to cover some of the things that are coming up with
new.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So I need approval on whether I can do that.
Make a motion that Barb be allowed to attend the ILMCT training on March 8th through 12th for $445.
I'm accepting the motion.
Thank you guys. Okay. And then
I'll go next. I need mine is for an ADA and the Title VI coordinator, which I am. AIM sends this out, and it's a coordinators association. It just costs $25 to be in it. But I was asking if that would be okay that I was able to do that.
I make a motion. Am I allowed to?
No, he needs to.
He needs to motion it.
Yeah,
Okay.
then I second it.
Yes.
Okay, you want to make a motion?
I make a motion to approve the ADA title, what is that?
Six
For the membership?
Coordinators.
coordinators. Yeah, it's
It's a
Membership.
membership, right? I think I
Okay.
read an email about it.
2026 dues.
hand it to her to give hers.
You second motion.
Yeah, I second
Okay.
it. I want to go. I want to do it. I mean, I just get emails and stuff, but it keeps me up on that. So I need to know. We have to have that for getting grants, that they have to know that we're ADA compliant, that we're doing what we need to do.
Well, we want you
The
to do
manual's
that.
like that, so. All right, you go ahead next.
Okay, then, I have a resolution that, do you guys have to cover first?
Are we talking about like, the,
I
you
have,
guys have got the town marshal, deputy marshal policy move. Oh, you didn't call for the
you didn't,
marshal.
you didn't mention,
He was like,
you didn't do, he's sitting right there.
Hi, Marshall.
He wasn't
Do
going
you
to
have a
speak up
report
either.
for us? This is my first time running this meeting, so give me some grace.
I did. I didn't say anything.
I know, I appreciate you.
I submitted an invoice to Barb for $84.09 from D&D Automotive, where we had the oil changed and wiper blades, just had the 2021 Ram service. So I submitted that to have that done.
Make a motion to pay the
It was
$84
on
for
the
the
truck.
Yeah, on the 2021 Ram truck.
Ram truck.
And Chris stated he had received information from Raycom that they have received confirmation from Motorola concerning that the bill for the radios was paid in full.
Yes.
So nothing further is needed. So they get confirmation on that.
I paid it before we got the invoice, so he was checking to make sure they accepted what I sent in.
And I guess Chris talked with you about some ideas for the Ford, the Crown Vic.
Oh, yeah, that's, so the white police car, came up with 3 options of what we could do with the white police car. Because I forgot to tell him. I think you had said that the fire department expressed some interest in it.
Not me.
Somebody.
Dustin had expressed interest to me that
Okay,
they were
it was you
interested.
then. Okay, the white police car. So he said we can sell it and send it to auction. It would bring around $2,000 to $3,000. Or we could sell it to the fire department cheap. Or we could donate it to the fire department and ask them to keep our 2027 contract the same. Like it's a benefit to them. We did buy those from Westfield. We paid $5,500 for 2 cars several years ago. I don't even know how long it's been. But
I've been here since 12, right around 12 or
yeah, we've had 'em
2012 or 13
had
when
'em
we got them because I
a
went
long
up to Chris to
time.
get them.
But
Oh, did
Chris
you?
always makes a good deal on the cars, so
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
I know that we got 2 of them from Westfield. That was what it was.
You know, the one the fire department currently has,
Yeah.
and then this one.
And
This one we have, white one we have now.
we use them all that time.
That was a good deal.
Yeah,
I hate to
Never
see them
have a
go.
car that
They're
long.
my favorites.
I know. I know. So
We do still need to get equipment out of the white one still though.
yeah.
Did you approach, did you guys tell Dustin about the 2027 contract?
I have not had anything
Okay.
to do with that,
We're
so
just bringing it up tonight.
Yeah,
we're just bringing it up tonight.
And so tossing
Okay.
around and see if they have interest in it, which one would appeal to them, and then get back to us and let us know.
So are you gonna
What
reach
do you
out to
guys
him?
want? What do you guys
You
want?
guys
What do you guys
gotta
talk about?
decide.
You guys talk about
I'm
what-
fine with keeping the contract the same. I mean, I feel like that.
I feel
option's a
that
great one.
I would like that one if they accept that. I think that that was the best option that we offer it to them. They can have it and we get to keep our contract at the same in 2027. I think the last time when we sold them one, we took it from the, like, they agreed on amount, Chris and them agreed on amount, and then we just took it from the contracts, what he said. But he said this one, the other one was a little bit better condition when it went. So if they have interest in it and they understand what it is, then that's what we would
They don't
do.
have to come up with money and,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
would
I
have to
think
come
that
up with
sounds like a win-win for everybody
Mhm.
myself.
If they're not interested, then we're going to take the auction.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's gonna talk to Dustin?
Barb.
Well,
Wonder
he is your
why.
kid, so, you know,
No,
Let's
call-
find
Ain't
out
like
what
you're
it is.
related.
yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, usually he's at the meeting,
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So,
he couldn't
but
make this one.
I
so.
put that you guys discussed it and you want to approach the fire department with the offer of the contract same for 2027 and donating or giving them the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thanks for being patient.
Hey, do you have an extra one of the town marshal, deputy marshal policies?
You can have mine if you need it.
Well, I was going to give it to Dave.
Here, right here. As long as that's not mine to be signed. Oh, that might be mine to be.
I'll just take these.
That's fine.
Listen, we'll go ahead. We had an executive session, and these are this comes out of like our policy, what our policy is. So, but we will ask you and Chris to sign. So I want you to look over.
I don't know if you right now is okay. He said, I'm watching. He said the stuff currently on the floor is cheap concrete paint. And I'll explain this at the meeting. He was just talking, because he was here and looked at the flooring.
Yeah, because I have
Yeah.
to.
He said, yeah, it's just cheap concrete paint. That's all it is. Yeah. It's gonna look so much better once we get it done.
I don't know what it is. So are you on the deputy thing?
Yes, we're on the deputy thing.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, one more thing that during the meeting also that I brought this because one of the things that's been on our to-do list, my interest is to update the ordinances to add and codify. So I've been making notes that I got to get with him on.
Mhm.
But we're going to try to do that during this period of time. The next 4 months, hopefully, we'll get it done. Because this guy, every time we go to the thing, American Legal asks, "You ready to make that? You ready to redo that book?" It's a cost. It'll be a cost, but not as much as it costs when we do the ordinance. So, we're just trying to update because there's a lot of things changed even in the last 2 years. So, okay, Bob, you want to?
Hold a second. I want to get your still working on papers up here in the police report. So I spoke with State Board of Accounts because I needed to make sure this was.
Yes.
So, if you decide to go this way.
Uh-huh.
If you decide to go this way, then I need it in the minutes that you're going to put a deputy marshal into the salary ordinance. And we're going to put an into the salary ordinance and I'm going to do a salary ordinance amendment. I'm going to switch the marshal to a different amount
Mhm.
that we had discussed. And then I'm also going to switch and I'm going to put the deputy marshal, which we used to pay our deputy marshal monthly. We're going to change him to bi-monthly. The minutes will then reflect back to our amended salary ordinances, and that's how then my audit will work. Okay?
Okay.
Then we will have a resolution that we will sign where I'm going to move the money from the marshal over to the deputy marshal. And then you're gonna state if
You
the,
mean number one? Sorry, I'm sorry.
so we're gonna state if you have offered him the position.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
That's my new business.
Okay.
All right,
Mhm.
so I know you gave that to him, but those will be the two things that we'll need to go over. I have an old, if you want to see what it was and where I took it, because that's the new one. So I basically took the amount that is half and I moved it just down. Okay.
Okay.
But that, she said that was basically what I needed. This will give the description that Dave is reading as far as the, I switched it to the town marshal, deputy marshal policy. It should cover what he needs to know what the position pertains to and if you offer it to him. Okay?
And I think that Chris will discuss with you that we work together on that policy. So, all we need to do between you and Chris is that you guys sign off on that before she writes you a check. So,
He already signed it.
yeah, so that's all we gotta do.
This one.
If you're comfortable with it right now, then you can go ahead and sign it and,
That's Donna's copy. I don't know if she scribbled on it.
No,
I have
no, it was his. He had, he,
I
She didn't
copy.
scribble.
Well, but you'll want.
well, go ahead.
You guys, because this can be done outside, but we can go ahead and have this on the left hand, and then I will get you a copy of it.
Which one? What do you want in motion? Make a motion that resolution 2026, where's the one at? Is that one of them? Okay, here, sorry.
Sorry.
202602 amended.
2026-01 is actually the first ordinance for, the salary ordinance is ordinance
Okay,
20,
so the salary ordinance, so this is 2020, this is 202602 amended.
yes, because one is the first one.
Wouldn't you amend one?
No, we the number for this is 2026-01. Okay, that's the next ordinance is 2026-02, and then it's an amended one. That is a resolution. You got two different things. You got a resolution and
Okay,
you have
the
an
ordinance
ordinance.
on 2026-02 amended, which is amending 2026-01, right?
Yes,
Okay,
I know.
for the salary pay is amended as such. Make a motion and we sign.
I second motion.
That
Let's
one's
sign.
passed for you. The next one is resolution 2026-02 to move transfer funds from the Marshall appropriation and 4,600 to the deputy marshal. Right?
Yes, that is to move
I second the motion.
4,600 from the marshal over to the deputy marshal. And then Dave has accepted the position as
Mhm.
deputy marshal. Okay, and he has signed then this paperwork, which then we'll have Chris sign, and then the council members will sign this also.
Okay,
Okay, we need to get Chris to sign his part.
okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
So you're motioning also to move Dave in as the deputy marshal.
Make a motion to move Dave in as the deputy marshal.
I second the motion.
Beth just said I needed to make sure we covered all those. Is that good on that?
Well, you didn't even say anything. Well, you should say it. The about the police fund. That police money that we received. The two?
Yes.
Is that, you're gonna do that?
No, because I didn't bring the total. We did receive the court fee money, and I don't have the exact amount. I yes, I do.
Didn't we text it?
It was $51,580.50. Okay.
It was for the 2 years, for the
Yes, it
24 and
was-
25.
Yes.
That's awesome. Is there anything on the task form that needs updated?
If you don't want to do the task form, you're more than welcome not to. It doesn't matter. But, like, work on, huh? You don't like it? Okay, well, you don't
I'm
have to do it.
just
Don't do it.
joking. I'm joking.
Okay, so, but when it came out, there's things that, work on the deep clean of the community building that we had already done that. And the work on the Cascade Football Field Station, we've done that. Work on donations to the Cascade Care Project, so those are things on mine. One thing that wasn't on Barb's was raised trash. And one thing that wasn't on Mark's was the tree meeting. Something you're gonna talk about trees? Are you gonna,
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, all right,
Okay.
well, go ahead. Go
Mark?
ahead, Barb. That's really actually like old business. Sorry,
It's an
I
old
just
bit.
realized it was up there. I was like, what's this doing?
You want to go first? You want me to go?
No, I'll go.
Okay.
Our last meeting, there was a door hanger put on people's doors that weren't home. That was more or less a subcontractor of Duke Energy that did the tree service work. Okay. And they don't do work for any residential properties. They work specifically for Duke. They take out trees that are, or should I say, limbs or decayed trees that are by power lines, okay? Or they do cleanup. If they see some, now Duke supposedly comes out and directs them where they want them to work. Well, these guys also will make recommendations if they got to go into somebody's yard or whatever and take out
Yeah.
some limbs. Okay, but they notify the customers up front. Okay, so anyway, make a long story short, they pointed out a lot of things, and they sent me pictures. They kind of explained the situation, the things that they do, and basically they needed a written authorization to do those things. There's no bills to the town, no bills to the customer. They do the cleanup work. Their job is just to kind of more maintenance to keep the trees from falling on the power lines. That's all they do. And it's Kendall, I think Kendall Tree Services, and I think their
They've
name.
been everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right. And again, you know, the things that they pointed out, it could be debris underneath the, you know, those power towers and stuff like that. They do all the cleanup. And
Okay.
so, as the guy said, I work for Duke. Next year, it could be another subcontract. Okay. So, matter of fact, they were over there by your house doing some stuff that
Yeah.
probably needed to have been done a long time ago. So,
They were trimming off that white tree. So
Yep.
I was like, oh, man.
so anyway,
So
That's
we don't have to do anything.
no,
It was
we don't
just
have
all
any
the-
doing. They just get authorization before they do anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's
All
even
right.
from the homeowner. If it had sentimental value, you know, they still are required. They got a certain length that they take off from the power lines.
Okay.
Okay. Now the guy did tell me, he goes, hey, if you said, hey, can you take this limb down that's by my house? they would be good to, glad to do it, but it isn't something that they're going to build a customer for. They're going to do it out of the gracious of their heart, let's say. Okay, why they're
Good.
there. So. That is it.
Okay, on my test sheet, it's not there, but it was put on there for me, was, waste management's contract, is coming up. Our waste management 5-year contract is going to be up on April 20th. We have to give a 60-day notice, written notice to them prior to cancel or to even switch that contract to a regular waste management contract because we are still on the raised trash contract, which is a 5-year contract. Waste management's contract is a 3-year contract. And after a 3-year period, then you would go to a 1-year contract, but you've got to live through your 3-year contract first. Okay. And then they only have raised prices. They only raise their price once a year. So I did call other places. I called Jack's Trash. We have a 1.5 yard dumpster down here that we've had for years, and it seems to be the right size for the community building at this time, for the town at this time. Jack's Trash only has, the smallest they have is a 2 yard at $85 a year. They have a 1-year contract. They do not have a certain amount of time set for their increases, so they don't do a yearly, they just do when it's necessary. So they could increase multiple times. I've been with them since they came into the area. They've increased twice since I've been with them. Dolls has a 1.5 yard. They are, I'm sorry, Jack's Trash is $85 a month, and we do sign the year contract. Okay.
I say,
Yeah, what are we paying
Management.
now for the one?
Oh. Raised trash, that's a whole page. Raised trash is, we pay $66.78, I think is what it is now. $66.57 now for the 1.5.
Okay.
Okay. To get out of the 5-year raised trash contract and go with the waste management 3-year, it goes up to $78.01 a month for the same dumpster. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Dolls. Dolls is a 1.5 yard, same size, $70 a month. I have to pay $25 delivery fee. Oh, we'll go back in a minute.
yeah.
Okay, there is, they do a 1 year, once a year price increase, and that happens in January. So she said the $70 is the set price for the 2026 year. I have to it takes 2 weeks to get a dumpster, so I'd have to let them know that we wanted it, and then it would take 2 weeks to get it. Okay, so I want to go with Dolls. That's just what I think. She wasn't positive, but if we was to cancel, she thinks there's probably a $25 pickup fee for the dumpster. Okay, and we're going to flip back to waste management.
Waste management.
It's going to cost us $375 to get out of the contract because
We're at the end.
there's a $375 removal charge for them to come out and get this dumpster. So you kind of have to
Sometimes you have
play.
to bite the dust and just do it.
I think we need to bite the dust and do it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Only because they're going to tie us into a 3-year, because I would switch to the waste management contract to get out of the 5-year
Right.
set, which would then increase us to $78.01. Okay. But then we're tied into it for 3 years.
And we'd have to still end up paying them to come out and fix it.
If we ever canceled it. So we might
Cancel
as
it.
well just
No
bite
matter
the
what,
dust.
you're gonna have to pay.
Yeah, and so if we go, even if, I know that Dolls is not been around a long time, but they've been around enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, and even, if something happened, we're not in a contract. And it's $70 a month. If we get the park put into place and we end up needing to go to a 2-yard, it's $75 a month.
Mm-hmm.
At this point. I mean, that price could increase,
Yeah,
but right
it
now
will,
that's where
yeah.
it's at. So I'm going to go ahead, if it's okay with you guys, I'm going to go ahead and write the letter now stating that I want to cancel out on April 20th,
Mhm.
being our last part. So what she said, I went ahead and got where I'm to send this letter. She suggested that I send it certified so I know that they got it, because if
Mhm.
they don't get it in time,
It
it
doesn't
just
matter.
automatically rolls.
That's why we had you
And so
Pam.
I want to go ahead and get it there. I've got the letter ready to go. I want to get it there, get a sign. I want a receipt that they received it. And then she said I would wait for a phone call from them. And then they're going to ask me why,
Mhm.
So,
I think that sounds great. I think that's,
if it's okay, that's what I want.
yeah.
Yeah, I make a motion that we
Okay.
switch to the dog. It sounds a lot better for the town. I wouldn't debate the issue of but for only $5 more to get the 2-yard. I'm wondering if we should get a little bit bigger. What size? What do you have?
I'm not sure. I think mine.
If I were doing it, I would just go up to $500.
Right.
I mean, that's what I was thinking when you were saying that.
I don't
A
really
lot of
know.
times it's just right. I mean, I went down there to look at it the other day, and I was like, because the thing had flipped
Yes.
over, and it's full, And at one time, did you say they said something about if it's open up, they charge an extra charge? So I
They
was
do.
like, okay. Well, I think that
And we're gonna start doing the park stuff.
yeah, and we're going to be
I
cleaning and
think we
stuff
are
with the park.
too.
Yeah. So
So-
couldn't we just go ahead and do the
Go ahead and do the 2-yard.
yeah the
Mhm.
2-yard one? Make that motion.
I'll second that.
No.
No,
Okay.
You're supposed to be jumping on that. No. Still gonna be quiet.
And then you didn't do the fire department.
Do you have the fire department report?
Yes, I do. I forgot I did it.
I'm
at the
just not in
top.
order yet,
And you
okay?
didn't have anybody to speak that signed it.
Well, nobody was
Get that.
here, so I didn't ask that.
See that part right here?
Mhm. Nobody
that's
signed
cool.
in. There's no one to speak.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing the sign in first, okay? Okay. Get that one done. Fire department.
Dustin.
Yes, this is Dustin. Hey, Dustin.
That's what we're meeting.
They have one member taking an EMT class at Hendricks in Danville and should be done with the class in late spring.
Awesome.
He wanted you guys to know that.
Good.
That's it.
And is this when you cover your conference stuff
Yes,
and new business?
but do you want to?
Oh, Becky.
Sorry, I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just used to saying that.
In 2020, the town of Amo applied for and was awarded a recycle grant through the Hendricks County Recycling District. The grant request included 2 recycle bins for here in the community building. In the past few years, some of the recycling receptacles, in town or close proximity have been removed. In past months, Kelsey Freeman has been taking the recycling to Coatesville, where it is a challenge to leave items because they are usually so full. Managing the recycling was never to be part of Kelsey's responsibilities, yet she has been kind enough to facilitate and use her time and fuel to go out of Amo. Therefore, I respectfully ask town council for permission to remove the 2 recycling bins from the community building and place them in one of the town post office bays until we can decide another use for them.
Thank you.
That's what happens when you do it. Called by the sign. I didn't realize she was doing it.
I didn't either. Yeah, I know I did.
I feel it's all that, but I was testing it when it was done. So,
who was doing it before? If we had recyclable areas.
Someone volunteered to do it, however, it was not volunteer.
I took it a couple of times, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I only took it a couple of times.
Where's it? They
I
just fill
assumed
up and then
someone
you
came
take
and
them?
got it. I didn't know.
I,
Right, Kelsey, and Kelsey has not complained.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got complaints about what?
She
Yes,
said
it
she
is.
didn't.
No, complaints about what
she's
about
not complained about it about taking it over there.
Okay.
It's just I said if she's taking it over there, she needs to be paid mileage.
Right. Kelsey hasn't complained about it at all, but it was never part of her responsibilities. I don't know how full they ever get. I don't pay attention to them. But Coatesville is the only place close that they can be taken.
You gotta take them on Wednesday morning. You gotta take them on Wednesday morning. They get dumped, because I take recycling back twice a week.
You do? You want to do these?
If I don't forget.
Well, even if you did it
Yeah.
like twice,
Yeah.
if you only did it like once
That's
every
fine.
2 weeks,
That's fine.
it's still
I can do it.
okay.
But I do.
Okay.
I take it, and there's times if you went on like a Sunday or something, it's
It's
stuff.
always full.
it's on the
Mhm.
I've seen it and I've read about it.
ground.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I put stuff in it 2 weeks ago because I was testing it out, and yeah, it's not getting emptied. So that's
I,
my
when,
question.
when I've taken it, and this was in the beginning, back when we first did it, there wasn't a whole lot in it. So I don't know how often she has to take it now.
So it's
Yep,
that
That
one.
one, no, the blue one,
It's
The one- okay.
2 blue ones.
Now, are people ain't throwing garbage in there? Are they? Okay.
Well, did people throw trash in that blue thing down at your
I would-
store?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, then you had
Yeah,
to ask
that-
that
yeah,
question.
why
All
not ask a
righty, there we
stupid
go.
So let me tell you, excuse me, thank you, Mike. The bottle cap receptacle,
They do that at the store.
yeah, and I'm responsible for that. I said I would take care of that. I will. I've been waiting for more to be put in there, but we find trash in there too.
So, okay, so
I
you
think
just
it-
try it for a little while
Yeah,
and
that's
see
fine.
if
That's fine.
you can get the recycle done. Otherwise, you could come back to us and say, "Yeah, let's just get rid of it."
I don't know. I'll do it.
Okay, all righty then.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, a little reminder every now and then would help.
Okay. Well, when
I
bring 'em
I
down
do
there-
go. I do go once a week, so somebody can say, "Don't forget." That would be good.
Motion.
Yeah, you made the rules.
Yeah, he's over there
Right,
talking,
I
and we're
know.
supposed to be talking into this thing.
He did.
Is there any way that we can possibly ask with our trash contract if we can get a recycling bin here for cardboard or for glass or anything like that? Because that would be amazing. If
I
we
don't
could
know
do,
what happened. The ones there. Did the school have those? Remember the ones that were sitting right in front of your house?
that would be amazing if we could get the
Yeah,
cardboard
but
there
why-
again.
Why was that taken?
But I don't know if there's if who was with that or if we can ask if we can get a town recycling.
Well, I was told
Or-
for us to get a recycling dumpster at the store. They told me it's a cost.
Yeah.
So somebody got to pay.
I didn't know if it was because I do know like I've done the same thing. We always go to Coatesville. It's always on the ground. It's a pain to get it in there. It's gross.
What we had down there was
There was 2 recycling bins right here.
Yeah.
And there was a cardboard specific one and there
Yeah,
was, I
down
think,
in
another one.
Yeah,
school?
down-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so those were called like, I'm going to say our tribute is what they were called. And we had one at the school, but we had one down where our dumpster is.
Yeah.
right Now. And so
They were called what?
our tribute was the company.
Oh, okay.
AIRTRIB.
I've heard of it.
Our tribute. Anyway, they were on the outside. I remember that part. So the school got them, and then so I said, well, we'll put one in because it was free. We'll put one in, and that's how we got the bench in front of the interurban and
I
the
love
benches
that.
remember the benches and the benches on the trail.
Yeah.
Because we did something that was a recycling, then they gave us these free things. So that's what kind of they were working on. I
As
don't know if they still have that.
well, if even I can tell you, I mean, personally, I know that we take at least once a week, we have to drive to Liston to go take our cardboard properly out. And
Oh,
I have, as a local business owner,
You have a lot of it.
I have a lot of cardboard. We fill our Honda Element up to the rim every week. And it's a pain in the butt. And I'd love to help somehow. I don't know how I can do that, but
I think it comes more to somebody managing it. I mean, these are in here and we're having issues with management and
Yeah.
having it out. And
Yeah.
especially like Coatesville has it on the ground. We would
The
probably
reason we
end
had
up
to take
with
ours
the-
out was because the school had one. And
Yeah.
so they said, we're not getting enough. scholarship."
trust me,
And then- and then
I
Dollar
think on,
General had it,
yeah.
but then that got to be a dumpster. You go over there and there'd be a couch out there.
Yeah.
you know?
yeah. And
So-
it would be hard to watch, but I mean, I don't know if we can do something with the school and say, put a camera on it so we can keep an eye on it. I mean, I don't know,
I mean, we
but
still
it's just
do
options.
something
It wasn't
of
in
ours.
there when you moved in, right?
It was.
Oh, was?
But I
Okay.
didn't have a business at that point, and now I do. And like I say, just my cardboard alone, I think would be worth a company coming in just to take it every week. But that's just me, though. So
Do you want to see if there's a cardboard, like something like that one thing?
thank you.
How is we could get those
Thanks.
picnic tables, if there's something that we can
Oh.
do, that goes through the community foundation, if we do something that's recycling, they'll give us something. I mean, those little picnic tables that I've got in the thing, those were $1,700 a piece
No,
that
that
they
would
bought.
be, well, I mean,
I mean, I got two different things. I got another thing that had to do with the getting the book depository thing, and so I got some more. I
Right.
got some more stuff. So we got two different ones. If you can look and see if there's something that we can do with some kind of recycling like that, we can get those picnic tables that the park department's wanting. Because there's like the program that we looked at, but we had to be bigger.
Right. I was going to share that the park board is looking at a recycling grant.
Mm.
And now kind of, since we didn't meet this evening, we did not review it, but now kind of a loss at what to get because the book depository or book recycling is not, that I looked into, is not available for here.
Do you remember the name of it? I want to see if it's the same one I looked at.
Book World, I believe.
I've got it wrote down in that thing there. It was a book recycling thing, and I thought if I can get that, then I could get the picnic tables they want. So if we can do that with some kind of recycling grant, then we could get something for them. They provide all that. So. Okay. Sidewalk. Oh, her.
He texted.
Oh, at the iText Dustin.
Oh, okay,
He's gonna take care of it.
okay. Mark,
what?
no.
what's that?
The sidewalk at the interurban
The
was
sidewalk
asked
at the
what?
interurban. Dustin's gonna take care
Okay.
What's the matter with it?
The
Oh,
snow.
on it. It
Oh.
doesn't get clear.
the sidewalk, I'm gonna go ahead and put down
And
here.
it's slick.
Yeah,
Mm.
Dustin will take care of it. It got missed and nobody had said anything.
Oh, okay,
And so it
okay. 'Cause I said, well,
Yeah,
asked
I
Mark,
said,
'cause he's supposed to
Dustin,
be
is
in the
that part
streets.
of
I
your
don't know if he
contract?
missed it.
Nobody,
he He said it was.
Okay.
He agreed that it was.
Okay.
And then while you're on the snow thing, though, I'm going to go ahead. Um, I'm going to go ahead and ask if it's okay if I purchase a couple snow shovels and maybe just a couple of the plastic containers of the sidewalk salt. One for here and one for the interurban. So she has it just if, you know, she's got somebody and she can stick it in a closet or something. If I can find a snow shovel, I may be able to find one on Amazon if I have to. I looked at Menards and Lowe's and Walmart just for my personal self, and they don't have it. But if I can get approval, I'm gonna for the two buildings if it's okay.
Yes, I say we'll make a motion to
Make a
get,
motion to get it on.
I'm gonna make a motion that we get a couple of snow shovels. 'Cause
It's
we got
soft.
some
There's
snow.
some rock.
Okay.
I said, that's my favorite.
It is.
The door at the post office is fixed.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Can I ask, since you're on that, can you make sure there is a snow shovel in at the police department? Make sure that one stays there. And can you get some salt? I had to shovel out the truck so I could get the
Is
truck
there
out.
one there?
Yeah, there's one snow shovel there, so I'm just saying, can you please
You want
make
some
sure?
salt too?
Yeah, can you
Okay.
put just a little bit of salt there? Because I had to shovel the truck out last time I was on patrol.
Now, you may, I don't know if I can get the plastic tubs anymore, but I know I saw some bags of it.
Yeah,
So
just a
you may
little
see it
bit.
in 5-gallon, things, just so it's not on the cement.
Yeah.
Okay, just look for it. I'll find your
That's
shovel
all
and
right.
set it somewhere near.
Yeah, there's already one down there, so I'm just
Okay.
saying, please don't take that one.
Oh, I won't take it, but I will find. They'll just so she can have them in case. Okay.
Well, are you responsible to shovel yourself out?
I don't know. I just did it.
Well, I'm just asking.
Probably does. I mean, he took a spot. I'm not gonna ask him.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot. So. I just showed the truck out.
He usually has doing the sidewalks, and I
That
don't
was a lot
think
of snow this time.
Yeah, and I think that one.
So that's both.
He got this, and he got the post office. I
Okay.
think the other one got
Okay.
and then he lost, and then nobody spoke up. First part, he didn't pay attention. I texted him as soon as.
Because
Okay.
I got, you've seen the
Thank you.
trucks for the cemetery.
Chris,
think-
I think it was Chris that plowed it.
Chris did plow.
Yeah. Now, and Dustin, he waits till Buffett asks him, and then he goes down and Dustin. He doesn't put that on his tab, and he hasn't turned in a bill yet. And I have a feeling that bill's going to be quite a bit. He did the same thing last year, and when he turned it in at the February meeting, and it was over $2,000. So this one's going to be, I'm sure, more than that. And I'm sure he's probably waiting until the snow's gone. I haven't even talked to him about it.
We're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
Yeah. And
We're supposed to get more snow tomorrow.
so I know last year he waited till everything and he turned it in at the very end. So I tried to get him to turn one in. I said, don't you know? So anyway, all right.
I feel like the door at the post office is working all right.
Well,
But you're working on something.
I'm
Okay. Okay. You took some screws out or something?
Oh, fell off, didn't they?
Oh, I thought there was something taken out.
no, it looked like a bolt fell out.
Oh,
It
okay.
did. The boat fell out. That's why she called me.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at it. 'cause
Okay.
those people are not following that.
All right.
I guess it's too little of a job.
Is that
I
first
wanted to
one?
tell you that the post-prom,
Yes.
the subject, they were tickled to death with the text that we put the sign up with Cascade, and they were very appreciative that ANO was always so behind Cascade High School. Helping, so they said a lot of good things. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was very appreciative. The
Mhm.
coach was of how, all the things that they did. They had so much community support and brought everybody together. Okay, Barb. doing yours. I thought you were doing your
Oh, I'm doing my thing.
convention thing.
Forgot all about it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so I attended.
I want to put it
You
up.
want it.
Oh, I attended the AIM conference also. And I went to 7 different workshops. So my first one was utilizing AI for intelligent asset management. And it's just like what it was covered on what the future is going to look like with AI, how it's going to work, how we can do reports, asset management, just a whole bunch of things that will help write reports, all kinds of stuff. It was really interesting. That was probably, it wasn't my most favorite, but it was right up there. Then I did, the second one was a roundtable for towns under 1,000. I attended this one with Donna. I won't say it was a waste of our time, but it was pretty close. It was a lot about ADA compliance and people just complaining about
It was actually, yeah, it made us feel good because it was like everybody in there was complaining about something. We're going, you don't have anything to add.
We had nothing to add because everything they were complaining about, we already do here.
Right.
So I think that's why I didn't learn anything there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then on Wednesday, I went to 3 on Wednesday. How to fight fire with territories, districts, and departments. And that was interesting to me. Maybe it was more because my son is on the fire department on 2 different ones. So I did really like it. And it was like what the cost of fire protection is and the equipment and what a volunteer is, what a district is, what a fire territory is, how they're not paid very much. I mean, it went in a lot of different things like that. It went into public safety. Just it was very interesting to me. So that was that one. Then I went with the SEA one for communities with population under 3,500. And so that basically was a roundtable. So it was more like, it was a lot about the budget and how it was being cut and how you were going to fill it and you weren't going to fill it this year. It was going to basically take 2 years for you to fill it, that you needed to start basically saving your money now to be prepared for in 2 years when it really hit that, oh, yeah, I didn't get all that property taxes that I thought I was going to. And it can
But
take.
good news to people in the town, you're not going to get a big.
Yes. And so it just went step by
Property
step.
tax.
And at the 6-year point, that should be where we truly are. But you know what? In that 6 years, things could change too. And they did say, that. But anyway, that was that one. Then I did preparing for web accessibility guidelines, making sure digital platforms is met. So what that is, and that was kind of interesting for me too. That was my, it was kind of about, kind of like you are ADA prepared, and you have to be, and there are certain guidelines, and they were giving you cutoff dates. I think it's actually this year, and I want to say it's probably, if I had to guess, I think it's like April. We have to be ADA compliance by April. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of it. It's a WCAG 2.2. So the ADA is playing a big role in making sure that
Right.
you're
And you don't
getting
have
there.
the things like that,
Um,
then you don't get grants.
No, yes, and you have to have
You have
that.
to be like that. That's why I was like, oh, okay, got to do that. Okay.
Well, and you have to make sure that your live stream is there, and you have to, and they even talked about closed capture, making sure that that you chose a platform that if you need to do closed capture, that if somebody requests closed capture, that you can do that. So, which we did. We chose a platform that does offer that. I made sure of it. That was
Mhm.
something I learned and made sure that we could do that if we needed to. So, um, it was an interesting one. I liked that one too. So then, what else did I do? Thursday, I talked about keeping your municipality employee handbook in compliance. Now, that one was interesting, but it was more for municipalities that have full-time employees. So it was more for, your bigger towns and where you had multiple employees and you had to have, handbooks. They talked about making sure, that if you had a pregnancy and they could have time off and I don't know, it was all kinds. I mean, they had people that wanted and then the husband wanted time off to have a baby and everything had to fall in compliance. So it's kind of interesting listening to people because they all told stories. So, and then my last one was case studies in workforce strategy pathway programming from around Indiana. So that one hit me too because again, that covered fire departments and it talked about Angola Fire Department, and they started a program in their high schools and teaching at the high school level. They have kind of like our Area 31, but it's at their high school. They have classes for future firemen. And so they teach that. Cascade actually offers that. Dustin's one of the he teaches one of the courses out there. The fire chief from, I believe, Plainfield is one of the other instructors. So this one hit home too because I got to listen to how they started it. And this actually, they have several, I think, they have 50 plus people, kids in this program, and it has grown. And they actually have support from businesses in the area, and so they get support that way. But yes, Cascade does offer this out there. So that's what I learned. It was fun. I hope I get to go again.
Barb won booze, it says on the bottom. Barb won booze. Oh, Becky won booze.
All right, I didn't put that in mind, but I did
I
have
wanted
fun
that
with
blanket.
Donna and Becky, okay? I
All
think
right.
the best
Good.
was the
Wow,
bar
this
that we
thing.
went to, and Becky got up and did karaoke.
Yes, Becky did do karaoke.
And it was fun.
Mhm, it was.
So, and we met a lot of good people there
Yeah.
and had a lot of nice conversations. I mean, because we all went to different workshops. I think we only went. Me and Donna went to one
The one
together.
together.
We didn't even sit together.
Right.
Okay, but each one you end up sitting by somebody and you end up making conversation.
Right.
This year was probably the first year that I've actually come away that I had a conversation with people I didn't know. I went last year to the clerk treasurer one at Plainfield that you've approved, and I met 4 women from another up north, and it was very nice sitting with them every day, and they would save a seat for me every day, so I got to sit with them every day.
That's nice. I think when when I was clerk treasurer, that one's more about what you really do.
It's more about the
and
job.
it's more nuts and bolts.
Yes.
And the one at conference, it's kind of a little fluff in there a little bit.
Well, they actually the clerk treasurers have a conference at French Lick, just like what we have been to in the past.
Mhm.
But I've never attended it. But everything I don't think I want to. I think it's more of the bigger cities, and that a lot of it's put on. It's put on by AIM, but I
Yes.
think a lot of the workshops that are involved in it cater more to the bigger towns. I don't think I would benefit from it. And it's very
That's good.
expensive.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad
thank
liked
you for
it.
letting me go.
Yep.
It cannot hurt. I mean, if I had not paid attention during one of those conferences, I never would have known about the court fees. So when you look at that, what we've gained from that, we've gained a lot over the years on it. So. The only other thing I would like to ask about is, so that Barb can get started on pricing, is the cleanup day in May. So, we'll be going, so I just wanted to cover it instead of covering it all the time. So the 9th and 10th is Mother's Day weekend, so we do not want to do that. The 2nd through the 3rd is the very first weekend, but I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of a little early. So there's the 16th, 17th, 23rd, and 24th. There it is really getting close to Memorial
End of
Day.
school,
Memorial
yeah.
Day, is 23rd, and
Graduation
24th.
and stuff.
Memorial Day on the 25th. So you don't want to do it that weekend. So it's either the 16th or the 2nd.
I think maybe the 16th because I think I think the fire department benefits from it too by cleaning out that building out there,
Uh-huh.
and that was put in place.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
they did
yeah.
last year. I mean, the building's still clean.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, open it.
The building,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So May.
May 16th, and you guys want to do
Yep.
it then?
Yep.
I'll make a motion that we do cleanup day on
Dave,
May
is that
16th
good for
this year.
you? Is that good for you?
Day.
We're just across the street. Barb will have to check on that with check and see if Doll.
I'm actually gonna try a different. Yeah,
Usually it's like 9 to 3, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well, we did it with we did it with
We've done it with Jack.
Jack's.
For what 3 years now?
yeah, and he worked with us pretty good that it didn't get delivered.
No,
It got
but
delivered
he's
right.
not. Yeah, I mean he still does the toters for the fish fry, and we don't
Yeah.
charge anything for that.
Yeah.
But we're paying. We don't pay. We only pay for the weight of the
Yes.
when
Yeah,
we turn it in. We're not paying for the dumpster.
actual dumpster. That's
Yes.
good.
That's our deal with Jack.
yeah.
So, but if I'm gonna order a dumpster, from
That's why I thought about
Dawn's, I don't know what
asking
Dawn's
early
has.
to see,
Okay.
but I don't want to screw up a deal for the fire department. I mean, if they're saying, oh, well, we're getting their one trash and dumpster day, and we're like that, I don't want them to not give you something. You know what I mean? And that
Okay,
might be
we'll see.
yeah.
I'll,
You just
I'll
check-
ask.
That's why I wanted to give you plenty of time to work on
Okay.
this. Okay.
So May 16th.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know that I've seen a. No, I did. I was going to say when I looked at Doll's advertisement, they did have roll-offs. I did. But I mean, there's that one down on Church Pearl and Church. There's a roll-off sitting down there, and it's a company I've not heard of.
We use that one. Eli Coke.
Who's what? Yeah.
We use Eli Coke. Do you know him?
Yes.
Lives out there.
Yes.
He works for a company. We had them deliver a dumpster a couple times from Jack. I don't know if they do. It was like a 30-day thing, so I don't know if it's the same.
See, and
I wanna
that's our
say
problem
it's-
is the pickup and the
Yeah.
getting it out of here.
Yeah, because they were the best one, because we always had problem with waste management.
Yes.
Oh, no, we can't. We're
J.
going,
Davis dumpsters.
What is it called?
J. Davis dumpsters.
Davis.
J. Davis. I can screenshot that. Okay. It's just a thought. They were super.
Yeah, because he's local.
Yeah.
He loves. Okay. I have
That's all I see. I'm just kind of going through all this. Yeah.
minutes to sign.
okay,
You can,
make a motion, we adjourn the meeting at 8:20,
yes.
8:25.
8:25.
Yeah.
Thank you.